The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
I'm clapping too soon before we come on the air here.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, Ed.
I showed on the one show because it was so late. Here I go down. Doesn't matter because I'm doing it now. We have to clap to get a spike in the audio so I can match them up when I edit for YouTube and Schenectady. Now, apparently there was a meeting of the Channel Albany in the city of Albany.
Oh, I did not know about this. This could be exciting news. What happened?
Well, what happened was they were looking for producers to come down to Albany and talk to the council down there. Now, you wouldn't have done that.
Did producer Jim do that?
No, neither did I.
Oh.
I said, I won't do that, but I'll gladly contact all the members of the... Now, apparently the guy who sends out emails, this Mark, is the only one that lets anybody know what's going on in the city of Albany. I don't think we would have even known that we weren't on for a while. So he wants the Channel Albany to continue. And as we've seen, Dave, it's going down the crapper.
Has it? Okay.
Remember, it was over in the new school. We had to drop the DVDs
right.
over there, and then they're in the library again. Then it just went black and signed off for a while. So I wrote to all the members of the Common Council in Albany and told them, we got to stop that. We got to just turn that over to the old regular Albany Colony public access. Then if anybody wants to produce anything in the city of Albany, they can drop it off there like everybody else.
Did you get any responses?
I do not know what happened at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
I also included a clip of our show where I was rambling on about how it should be turned back. So we may have gotten a few more viewers, or the email just might have been deleted without further contact. I don't know what happened. We'll find out. Although the guy who writes us from Albany and tells us what's going on said he did see our show last week.
Ooh.
It was on, and I said, geez, I hope it was a new one at least. And he said it was the one where we were talking about the Adam Sandler films. So that, I don't know when the last time we showed that, but it was down still in their system. So something is being shown now in the city of Albany, but we have no idea what it is. This is more of that government in action.
Government in action or government in action?
Government in action.
Oh, okay.
All together.
All right. 4 movies, Ed.
4 movies, I guess we should get started then.
All right. Who's doing the first one?
Dunkirk. Why don't you do Dunkirk?
I'll do Dunkirk.
Oh, I forgot to tell the producer because I had to burn it on the Windows Movie Maker. It's very hard to find.
Oh.
Although if you do the chapter skip on the thing...
could he make that, expand that?
You can't do that.
Oh, look at that. Everyone gets to see how
I wonder what European Vista is. What's American Vista?
I don't know. Well, why don't we mess around with it while I read?
Yeah, play around with those while Dave reads. We'll see what the other form... Nothing happens.
Dunkirk. Acclaimed auteur Christopher Nolan directs this World War II thriller about the evacuation of Allied troops from the French city of Dunkirk before Nazi forces can take hold. Tom Hardy, Kenneth Branagh, and Mark Rylance co-star with longtime Nolan collaborator Hans Zimmer providing the score. It's rated PG-13 for intense war experience in some language. There you go.
Dunkirk. He's not doing Batman or Dreams Within Dreams.
Newkirk from Hogan's Heroes.
I think we've learned with recent films, nobody really cares about World War II, or is this World War I? What is it?
This would be World War II, Ed.
Oh.
Why? Everyone should care.
They should care, but they're not going to go out and pay $10 to see this when they turn on the History Channel.
That's right.
And see Hitler in color now, with the colorized version.
World War II in color. But I've never been a big fan of the war films.
No, I can't, or westerns for that matter.
This is true.
I can't think of a war film I like.
Saving Private Ryan?
I've never seen that.
Oh, that was good. I did see that one. That was
the
good.
beginning.
Oh, Pearl Harbor, no. But Saving Private Ryan was pretty good. I had to force myself because I'm not a war person. But I said I'm going to watch this, see how this goes, and it kept my interest enough. So I did watch that one.
I can't come up with a war film. I can come up with a couple westerns.
All right, give me a western.
The Cowboys.
Oh, John Wayne?
John Wayne.
What about True Grit?
Bruce Dern and the Cowboys. True Grit I've never seen.
What about the new True Grit?
No.
Oh, I saw both of them.
I'd watch them. How were those?
They were okay.
They were okay.
The original was very good. The second one, the remake, was fairly good. I just can't get over Jeff Bridges' weird speech impediment he seems to have gotten now.
When did that happen? It appears he has teeth. Right? We weren't sure for a while.
There you go.
I throw in High Noon, Dave. And apparently a lot of these ones I like, it's due to the music score.
Oh.
John Williams and...
I'll throw in, I think it's called The Villain.
No, not the Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas comedy.
Where it was basically the Roadrunner.
Yes.
Has never been seen on DVD or any format.
You gotta see that once. It's so awfully bizarre and dumb that it's, in the right state of mind, six-pack. You'll like it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I think I've seen pieces of it when it was on HBO and then long forgotten in any format. Let's see what's next. Is it a good one, Dave?
It's First Kill.
First Kill. I believe this is one of those on-demand releases. Lionsgate premiere. Hayden Christensen. We all remember his big role, Dave.
Well, you do, because of Star Wars. I remember him in the movie Shattered Glass.
Oh. Bruce Willis. In an attempt to reconnect with his son Danny, successful Wall Street broker Will takes his family on a vacation to the cabin where he grew up. While Will and Danny are hunting, their trip takes a deadly turn when they witness the murder of a crooked police officer as a bank robbery goes awry. When Danny is taken hostage by the criminals, Will is forced to help them evade the police chief investigating the murder and recover the stolen money in exchange for his son's life. Rated R for violence and language.
Something doesn't feel right.
It's good to see old Star Wars and Die Hard friends together, working together, Dave. Apparently on Netflix or wherever this is showing up.
So is this not being released theatrically?
When it says Lionsgate premiere, I believe that's maybe just on demand.
I thought we were a show that do films released theatrically, and we're not lowering ourselves to such riffraff.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, when we had one of these, you said we should include all films. Even on demand.
I don't know. Yeah, all right. We should include all films.
Now they included in the press kits, and where I get all the movies, so it is included with others.
I have a touch of the dementia. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, sometimes you think we should cover them. Sometimes not. Last week we really could have used this. When we had the 2 movies, but we have 4 this week, and I'm not seeing one that really deserves to be covered here, but so we're doing them anyway.
Why don't you do Girls Trip?
I just did the last one.
Well, you could do this one too. You want to do that one?
No, that one's going to be cut. Do you want to cut it or do I?
Oh, whoever. I don't care. What do you want to do?
You do Girls Trip.
Right.
We do go back and forth.
It stars Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Jada Jada Pinkett Smith, and Tiffany Haddish. When four lifelong friends travel to New Orleans for the annual Essence Festival, sisterhoods are rekindled, wild sides are rediscovered, and there's enough dancing, drinking, brawling, and romancing to make the Big Easy blush. Rated R for crude and sexual content throughout, pervasive language, brief, graphic nudity, and drug material. Is that what's her name there?
From the Scary Movies.
No.
No.
The Bad Judge, I think. Wasn't she? And wasn't she from like one of those medical shows? I can't remember her name.
That's Jada Pinkett Smith.
Well, I'm not talking to her. The one that we were just talking.
Is that
before.
Jada? Because somebody urinates over the crowd here.
Oh.
And apparently in this trailer you could say the T word for bosoms.
Oh, can you?
That one. I didn't cut it out because you're not really going to hear it, hopefully, unless we took a long pause there.
Wow.
Who are you talking about? You're trying to think who it
It
is.
was not one of the main stars here.
Oh, not one of those?
I think her name is Kate something. I don't know. I never saw Scream.
The one is from the Scary Movies.
Yeah, I don't know. Never saw those either.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of fun when girls get out there.
Her.
Oh, her.
I think she did the show called Bad Judge.
I don't know who the one girl, we don't really know who it is. I'm saying Tiffany Haddish.
Pretty much all of them I don't know who they are.
Ooh, we're on drugs, yeah. Should be if there was a... I know he's doing a sequel to the Halloween movie for this year.
Oh, God.
I wanted to see that one for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it's out. I think it came out. I should see if it's marked down yet. I won't pay full price, of course.
Well, maybe $2 like for the Mummy.
Right, if it's $2. All right, Girls Trip.
Oh, gotta see that one.
So, while we're going in here. Remind me about the Regal line. Okay, I'm almost done with this. Valerian? Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets.
Ooh.
This is the visually spectacular new adventure. Clive Owen is in here, I guess. He's the only one I see that I recognize. Looks like it might be Dane DeHaan, Cara Dillon. This seems to be shot in a foreign area, apparently.
What were their names?
Yeah. What are you trying, Dane?
I'll go with Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne.
What are those names? Are those Swedish? This is a Swedish
I don't know.
This is the new adventure film from Luc Besson. What is that, French? The legendary director of The Professional, The Fifth Element, and Lucy. Based on the groundbreaking comic book series, which inspired a generation of artists, writers, and filmmakers.
Really?
I never heard
of this thing.
Okay, tells you a little bit about the plot. I'm going to skip over that. I'm going to go right to the end. There is a mystery at the center of Alpha, a dark force which threatens the peaceful existence of the City of 1,000 Planets. And Valerian, and
Laureline.
This is a terrible
I told you
character.
you could have took the girls' night.
I should have taken Girls' Night.
Or girls' trip, whatever it was.
It is rated PG-13 for sci-fi violence and action.
You're having trouble with that?
Worse than
Give it up.
In brief language. I'm going to show you this very daunting read that's in front of me that I should have given up. This takes place in the 28th century, where those two cities I'm not going to read again.
What, Valerian and Laureline?
Yeah. I love the Star Wars. What is that?
What?
Was that Rhiannon?
Yeah, Rihanna.
What's that? How come she's not in here? Did she just make a guest appearance?
Physical gas.
I was going to say I like the Star Wars, but this holds no interest of any kind for me, Dave, and I'm sure not you either.
No.
I was going to say when we go sometimes out to the mall on Friday nights, we sit there in the food court and eat a pizza.
But you don't go out, Ed.
We do go out on Friday night. And you sit there and you look at the crowd that's lining up at the Regal and you try and figure out what film they're going to see. Yeah. And I saw when that Rough Night was out, it looked like a lot of groups of females going out to see the girls. It was similar kind of to this. Where the girls, what was that, a bridal shower or something? It bombed terribly, so the few I saw going in were some of the few.
That wasn't the ones with a couple of the Saturday Night Live alumni in?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Were they drunk?
The girls? No. No, they just looked like a bunch of girls. Hey, let's go out and see the girls.
Have a rough night.
Have a rough night. And the studio's having a rough night with the 28,000, I think, was the tops on that one. Transformers also didn't do well. We weren't expecting it to.
There you go. That's it. DVD releases? Deaths? What's next?
DVD releases.
DVD, Blu-ray, digital download, 4K, Kong. Did we do this movie? Kong, Skull Island. I remember this one.
We did it and we saw it.
We did see it.
And it wasn't that long ago.
It was not.
Now, this was out after, I guess that's right, after Beauty and the Beast, and that's been out a little bit. What month was it we saw this? Can we remember this?
Don't know.
Was it March or something? What's this? July, March, April, May, June?
I was going to say February, but you could be right.
Yeah, it's March or April, I think. Yeah, well, I enjoyed Kong in the big screen format. I don't think 3D would have made any difference. Producer would have liked to see it.
TJ Hooker.
Oh, I forgot to send. I was having fun putting these together, so do 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 do.
Now is that James Dean, William Shatner, Heather Locklear, and that's not Adrian Zemed, is it?
It is. His big starring.
Didn't he do Dance Fever or something? Was that his show too?
I think so. Yeah. Producer's looking on his TV soundtrack to see if we. Yeah, throw it in there. Can you come up with anything else to talk?
I'm not for this.
I believe it was 5 seasons, which was a shocker.
It's a good hairpiece for Shatner.
Yeah, this was his cop piece.
His cop
which
piece?
Was
not to be confused with your cod piece.
A little more fuller and lush.
It was.
Than the Captain Kirk.
Now, was Heather Locklear originally in it, or did she join it later?
I think she started out in it. And the highlight of her acting performance is this one, when she had to go undercover as a stripper.
Oh.
I like this when we play the music. I don't know if you can hear us, but you probably can. We don't usually hear when the music is played over this. It's kind of fun. The good old 80s.
That's awful.
Saw a few of those. I only watched the episodes when Heather Locklear was going undercover.
Oh.
The strip one.
Beaches. Oh, this was the new.
This was the
version.
one.
Was that released theatrically, or was that the?
No, this was a TV project, and apparently she's a singer, Idina Menzel.
Or as John Travolta calls her, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't hear any outroar.
Outroar?
Outroar, uproar.
Uproar, outrage.
Outrage.
It's now called an outroar.
Like the Dirty Dancing got. I don't think anybody really cared that they remade the Beaches.
It's Christmas.
Now, I never heard of it.
BlackChristianMovies.com.
That's why I put this up. This is in the line of the Hallmark Christmas films, but we got something. And then we have the Hallmark Christmas films, and then you got the religious films, which come out. And now we put those together, and we got a whole 2 formats going. The Black Christian movie.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, what the heck is somebody...
That would be a good double feature with Girls Trip.
Well,
we do deaths now?
We did. Oh, we didn't do deaths. Let me see what we got here.
We got time for some deaths?
We have 3 movies on the next show.
All right. We can whip through some deaths.
Okay.
Recent celebrity
We have to
passing.
zoom in on this one too here.
There you go. Director John Avildsen. Rocky.
Karate Kid.
Kid.
Why am I thinking he did Short Circuit too? Although he won no awards for that. 81. This was a shocking death, Dave.
Was it?
Kind of.
Well, unexpected, I suppose.
Now I was looking at Dream Team was kind of. I remember that was one of the early movies we had passes for, and we had all kinds of props, and I think we got T-shirts for that to give away. And it was pretty good.
Well, how the hell you remember this stuff?
I was 85, I think. But that was pretty good. I haven't seen it in a while. I want to see the Dream Team again. But look at this cast of St. Elsewhere, which I never watched.
Denzel, Stephen Furst, Mark Harmon, Howie Mandel, David Morse, and Ed Begley Jr.
Yeah, I didn't know. He's good. I didn't know who that David Morse was.
And Kit.
Oh, yeah, he's not included, but Anthony McDaniels was in or Daniels. That's a huge cast. What did that guy do?
What
The
guy?
Morse. Was he in anything else? He's the only one I didn't know.
He's in
here.
a lot of character actor.
Sad to see Flounder go, Dave,
Oh,
from the Animal House.
Bill Dana, 92.
Now, he couldn't do this character he did, this Spanish character, which he played on numerous TV shows, including Batman. Jose Jimenez came in. And then it was the Bill Dana show, which had Dr. Smith in it,
Well,
and Get Smart there. What's his name?
Don Adams?
Don Adams was in it. Apparently it was set in a hotel, but I don't remember this. We were too young.
No, but you remember Dream Team.
I remember that.
Glenn Headley.
I looked it up. The only film that she was in that I've seen was Dick Tracy.
And I would agree with you, because I didn't see any of the other ones. Complications from a pulmonary embolism.
Yeah, now what is that? That's a heart thing? And
I don't know.
blood clots?
Who knows?
That's very young to go, Dave.
It is. Greg Almond.
Now, I can remember this people sitting in our bathroom, and I think it was 76. Here's going back even further than this. And, you know, while you're sitting on the john, you pick up the People magazine in 76. I think it was September. I remember thinking, Jesus, what is she doing with this ugly-looking guy here after that Sonny, which he really wasn't that much different than Sonny. But he was odd. He had the little thing on his chin there. the little beard or whatever, the shaggy thing. And there was Chastity and the big changes that occur in 40 years, Dave.
Well, 40? That's a long time.
Apparently, well, we know how he probably got the liver cancer. He's drinking like a fish, probably, right?
Well, they were those Doobie Brothers.
And the drugs. It seems
Yeah.
like the drugs have done a lot of our 70s friends in early, Dave.
Yes. It would do that.
69. That's a sexy number to go, though.
Oh, dear.
Adam West. Remember, I was working outside all day one Saturday and came into Facebook to see this sad news.
You know, I gotta say, Ed.
I know what you're gonna say. I was outside.
Ever since he said he doesn't go out, all we heard are stories of him going places and doing things outside. I don't go anywhere. I stay in the house all the time. Summer's too hot, winter's too cold, and then non-stop stories of going out and doing things.
Unfortunately, I had to cut the grass outside. It was supposed to be just the grass, and then there's a bunch of other trees you got to trim and things I had to do. And then I came in to see the sad news of Adam West, Dave. But 88 is a good run.
Yeah, yes, it is.
He had a quick bout with leukemia because he still had conventions scheduled throughout the summer. He was going to work right through it, I guess. And of course, he got to see the release of Batman on Blu-ray, Dave, and all the figures and toys and things we'll be seeing shortly, or in the
next show.
And the slot machines.
Oh, there's a Batman slot machine. Where's that? I might go out to it.
Everywhere. Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah. And I was sad because he had just done this cartoon and with Burt Ward. It was pretty good. And apparently, I said there'll be no more cartoons, a revival of the Batman show. And apparently he did complete his voice work on another Batman cartoon.
Oh,
with William Shatner as the villain.
Oh.
I don't know what he's playing, but he's the villain in there.
Are we doing our game quick?
Yeah, wow, look at that.
All right. It's the poster parents game where you've set in 2 numbers from 1 to 6, and we select your entry and we reveal what's behind those 2 numbers you've given us. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If they don't match, you win nothing. But if they match it, you win 2, and if you spin the wheel, you can win up to 10. Isn't that right, Ed?
That's right. Dave's shirt reminds me of the Riddler for some reason, because the Riddler model just came out, and it's got about 100 little question marks that you have to put on the Riddler model.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Just call me Frank Gorshin. Oh, this can't be. Pamela Barra Harder again.
We celebrate her retirement again.
And the same numbers.
And the same numbers.
So she's not going to win.
Probably not. That would be a high chance there. And of course,
a high level of improbability.
She's not spinning. Although
1
you
and
never know.
6.
It's not going to be Kolchak again. But through a whim of fate, Dave.
A whim of fate. A whim of fate.
As I create my own catchphrases here. Tales from the Crypt.
If she wins, it would be an outroar. Oh my God!
Oh no! I'm going to see. Well, I'll have to change it. I'll have to get up again.
Let's do our poppers together.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Go! Oh! Mine didn't go very far, Dave.
Oh.
It just shot right across the table here, which will happen with age.
You may want to see a doctor about that.
Let's go back here and just show you that the others were actually up there.
Wow. That's 2 weeks. That's 4 tickets. You know, if she spun the wheel both times, she could have had 20 tickets potentially.
She could have ended the show early.
Right.
If we were running out of tickets.
Budget. Oh, Pamela. Wow. I think she should bring us. All right. And you know what? After all these years, no one's ever brought us to the movie, despite how many tickets they won. All right. Email us, mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. And send 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry. They match like Pamela's, then you win 2 free movie tickets. If you're right, spin the wheel. You bring out the old Schwinn tire. Spin it. And you have a chance to win 10 tickets. You only have 1 chance. 2 chances to win 6, 2 chances to win 4, 6 chances you keep the 2 you just won, 5 chances you lose 1, 2 chances you lose them both. But that's have we ever had?
I don't think we've ever seen anything like that before.
2 weeks in a row and the same numbers.
We've never seen that.
And if I pick her name next week, I'm throwing it back.
I think she should go down to that casino and play the Batman and Robin.
There you go.
What is it? A pinball or a slot machine?
Slot.
Wow. If I go to that casino, though, it's going to be in broad daylight after that fight they got down there. All right. We'll see. What do we got next week? Can we tickle anything next week?
We have the sequel to The Inconvenient Truth called The Inconvenient Sequel.
Yep.
I heard by the year 2100, Florida's going to be underwater.
It is.
Thank God you won't live that long, producer.
Atomic Blonde and Emoji Movie. The kids love the little emojis running around, so we'll do that. All that and more pops and fun next week.
The Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.